What an event we just had, full of upsets and surprises, a very good card nonetheless. In this video, I will talk about what fights should be next for some of these fighters that fought at UFC 311. Starting with the pound for pound, number 1, Islam Makhachev. There is a few fights for him at lightweight, like the Arman rematch, but Dana just recently said that Arman ain't getting that fight rebooked immediately, and has to maybe fight someone else first. You also have Charles, but I think the UFC will make Arman against Charles, which is the right fight to make, since their first fight was so close and could end very different in a 5-round fight. So then, you are only left with the winner of Justin and Dan Hooker, which not be deserving to be fair, since Justin would only be on one win streak, and Dan has already been beat easily by Islam before. So that fight would be an easy title defense for Islam, which I wouldn't mind since I like Islam, and want to see him becoming the GOAT of the sport. You also obviously have the double champ fight at welterweight, but that's still looking a bit tricky since Bilal is champ there, and they have a lot of respect for each other, same with Shavkat. The fight I would want to see is Islam versus Ilya. That would be a very good title defense, and a big name to add to his resume, because Ilya is looking unstoppable at featherweight, and would be a super fight. Also, Ilya has made it clear that he doesn't like Islam. It's a Dagestan and Georgia thing, which is even more exciting. Then for Merab, it's a tough situation since he has beaten everyone possible at bantamweight, at least every good name. But the fight that will most likely happen is the Sean rematch, which is actually a fight I would want to see again. The build-up will be funny, and also the press conference. I also want to see how Sean will do this time, and if he somehow can maybe hurt Merab on the feet. I hope Sean has improved his takedown defense and also his wrestling skills, even though that's not something you can just change in a short time. Merab will probably just do the same thing he did as in the first fight, and for Umar he should fight Jan in my opinion. I know people will say that he doesn't deserve to fight Jan yet, but let's be real. Him and Merab will be the only two guys who can hold that belt. Maybe also Sean. Umar should fight Jan, and then fight the loser between Merab and Sean before earning another title shot. This will help him get more comfortable in there against top fighters and also get more comfortable in big fights. More experience is always key to become champion and keeping the belt. I know for a fact Umar will get that belt. I also believe he'll beat Merab if they ever fight again, but that's a discussion for another day. Then for Jiri, I think he should fight either the winner of Alex and Ank, which will probably be Ank. Then for Jamal Hill, he should fight Khalil, or maybe Olberg. Too winnable fight for him in my opinion. He did look good in there against Jiri, but still not enough for both to be champion again, as long as Ank and Alex are there. Let's move on to Almeida, who I think he should fight Gane, a pretty obvious and easy to book. I do have Almeida winning this fight by finish. I just think he's very good and will make it look pretty easy. Then for the last fighter who I have picked a fight for is Reiner, and the fight is against either Vettori or Brendan Allen. I see him winning against both, to be honest. But that's it for this video. Very short and straightforward. But let me know what fights you would want to see for these fighters, and see you in the next one.